away from the main event here at Shark Fight 17. Michael Chevello, Frank Trigg with you. Emanuel the Hardcore Kid Newton in the black. Ilir Latifi in the white. Latifi circling counterclockwise early on. Neither man yet to throw.
Latifi's got a great Greco-Roman background, so obviously Newton doesn't want to let Latifi get inside at all. He needs to keep on the outside because Latifi, even if he's getting stung, if he gets inside, he can take him down to the ground and ground it out and slow the pace down.
And as you can see, Frank, Latifi and I share the same hairdresser. Oh, counter right hand there from Latifi. Came close to the whiskers of Emanuel Newton.
I didn't know they had a hair salon called Male Pattern Baldness.
You're part of the club. Nice round kick to the midsection there, off the back leg from Newton. Gets up high off the lead leg that time. High left round kick from Newton. The crown behind Latifi. Newton faking with the lead leg round kick. Side kick from Newton.
Wow, well placed, well timed. Latifi just stopped on the butt.
Stiff counter right hand from Ilir Latifi. He shakes it off, resets himself, does the Albanian Swede from Florida. Does that make sense?
Latifi is so strong, he's so explosive, but he doesn't have that solid stand-up game that you see that Newton has. All the motion, all the movements really offset Latifi right now.
Big opportunity here on his Shark Fights debut for Emanuel Newton, former MFC light heavyweight champion, coming in on a 2-fight win streak. Wild right hand, high left round. Look at the speed! And Latifi wants to brawl! Catches him with the left hand! Newton's got to get off the cage! Catches him with an overhand right! And now we've got a Donnybrook! That was explosive!
Wow, great job by Latifi too. He used his body weight to come inside and stuff the punches of Newton. Every time Newton threw a punch, it was too close to his body to have any kind of damage. Latifi was at the end of his perfect position.
Newton throws the knees to the breadbasket. 3 in a row here from the Hardcore Kid. Not allow the Greco-Roman wrestler to get the underhooks on you. Take you down in a hurry. Will Ilir Latifi. Nice right there from Latifi on the inside. Looking for the double underhooks here, Frank, but he couldn't lock him on.
He's digging in nice and deep, and Newton's doing a great job. You can tell that all the work he's doing with Antonio McKee back in Long Beach is keeping him off, and he's not respecting Latifi's wrestling at all. He's already tried 2 very small takedown attempts to kind of offset his balance and see which way Latifi's going.
Don't forget, Latifi has never been the distance in his mixed martial arts career. Good corking knee to the outside left thigh. Then up to the midsection from the Hardcore Kid. Nice knee again to that quadriceps area. As Latifi backs him against the cage.
The Hardcore Kid's pace is very hard for a lot of guys in the weight class to maintain with, and that's one of the things we're starting to see. Latifi's holding on because he's trying to slow the pace down. It's too high of a rate for him right now.
Chance go up for Latifi. The Floridians are here in good numbers tonight in Frisco.
Come on, guys.
And they reset in the center of the cage. 1 minute 10 remaining. First round of 3. Chin tucked here as Newton comes forward. Latifi constantly backing up when they're on their feet like this.
He doesn't like the pace. Like I said before, he's trying to slow it down as much as he can. Newton's pace is very high for this weight class. He's keeping the pace, he's keeping the pressure, and it's not something that wrestlers used to. Wrestlers used to doing it all himself.
Right hand counter from Latifi as the Hardcore Kid through the lead leg round kick. High right round going for the headache maker. And he's still walking down at Latifi here. Latifi circling off to his right, staying away from the right hand of the Hardcore Kid. Newton moving around well on the balls of his feet. Skips up for that side kick, but couldn't affect it.
Latifi's running right now. He's not even on a bike at this point. He's running away. He doesn't want to engage at all. Something happened earlier. We didn't know.
Little knee on the inside from Newton. He's not talking though behind those round kicks, Newton. He's flicking them up rather than turning the hips in and pivoting on his feet.
Something happened earlier that we didn't see that kind of set Latifi off. He backed away the whole second half of the round.
Into the first round of action, all part of Shark Fight 17 live on HDNet. Hope you enjoy all the action, folks. And don't forget, if you're on Twitter, why not follow us, HDNet Fights. And while you're there, at us, at Frank Trigg, at Chevello Boyce. And of course, at R Truck. Don't forget Roven Ron. Check this out, Frank.
Good position, good space. Let's look at Latifi. He gets hit a little bit right there. Keeps his hand up nice and high. Now he's stepping in. See how he's coming in with his hips. He's not leading with his head. He does get hit a little bit enough. Not as much as is possible. Pushes Newton up against the cage. Now he's able to slow the pace down. You see how easy it is for Newton to move. He steps in, catches with that foot, and not deep, but then starts to go back in the side, and he actually pushes Latifi against the cage. He's doing a great job in his position right now.
10-9 to Emanuel Newton, says Frank Trigg after one. How was the speed at the start of that first round? All we needed behind that was the theme music from Benny Hill. Here we go in the second.
Good call. I just saw a little man running around getting slapped in the head.
And once again, Newton backing up Latifi. Latifi circling off to his right. Oh, Newton with the right hand. Gut-munching knee. And Latifi breaks off. Goes back to centre cage. Switches to southpaw. Now back to orthodox. Now to southpaw again, Ilir Latifi.
You know, Latifi's with all his training with Rashad Evans, you would think he'd be more adept to getting hit like this from a guy like Newton to be able to push the pace forward. I don't know what's going on because Mike Menezes, one of his coaches, said he's very aggressive, but he's not showing it to us tonight.
Newton taking his time, picking his shots. First round in the bag for the hardcore kid. There's a nice high right round. Latifi's got to start doing something here. Flicking lead leg round kick there from Newton. Tie up. Latifi tries to juke it out of the clinch. Got off a nice little left hand to the Albanian Swede. Chance go up again for Ilir Latifi. High left round kick from Newton. It's not really working for him though. He may be better to fake that kick, Frank, than just step through with a nice right cross down the centre corridor.
I believe so too. He's telegraphing that kick too much, and Latifi's really seeing it happen. He's taking that little quarter step back. You can catch him with that right cross for sure.
Again, a lead leg kick there from Newton to no effect. He's got to use his cross here. Set it up with a jab even. There's the jab. Need the two behind him. And Latifi just doing nothing here at all. All he's doing is backing up and covering when Newton comes in. Side kick from Newton.
Well, a guy like Latifi's still very dangerous because he really isn't doing anything right now. But when he explodes, he catches with that right hand.
Now Latifi has switched to southpaw. Let's see what he can do from this stance. Now he's got to watch the right cross of Newton. And there it is. So Latifi switches back to orthodox. Gave up on that very quickly, didn't he, Frank?
One good uppercut, you know, floating right hand in there will definitely switch out a left-handed stance if you're not used to it.
Wild right hand from Latifi. He's got to do a lot more of it though with 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Oh, single leg from Latifi. Are we going to go to the ground? No, says the hardcore kid. And Latifi breaks free.
Great job by Newton to really grab a hold of that head and hold on nice and tight and get his leg free. That's a great tactic. He really doesn't want to go to the ground. He definitely doesn't want to go to a submission game with this guy. So Newton keeps him on his feet by making sure he gets a good sprawl in but still has control of his head.
Newton still picking his shots here. And Latifi just sitting back far too much. Again switches to southpaw. Jeez, Frank, there was more action watching the Tree of Life than watching Ilir Latifi here in the cage.
He's not doing it. I mean, geez. It's becoming almost embarrassing now at this point.
Side kick again from Newton. In karate they call it a yokogeri. Overhand right from Newton. I just want to take my shoe off and throw it at Ilir Latifi, Frank. Just do something. Throw a punch, initiate something. And he heard me. That's more like it from Latifi. That's Newton against the cage now. Here's some aggression from the Swede.
And then he backs out. He gets in there, and as soon as he gets hit, he backs away. His best position is not to stand make these kickboxing matches, to be a wrestler. That's his best spot. He's going to step in there and try and do it.
Now the other thing is, have a look how much weight Latifi, when he sets himself, is putting on his lead leg. It will allow Newton to tee off at him with a nice rear leg round kick if Emanuel decides to throw it. Final 10 seconds here, and Newton is confident. Hasn't overextended himself, has done enough to remain in front on the scorecards. It's going to be 2 rounds to a big goose egg. With 1 round remaining.